Okay, my loves, as we know, Mercury retrograde is approaching. I believe somewhere between the 11th and the 17th, but closer to the 17th. I'm picking up on an energy here of someone from your past that at the very least has you on their mind. This person is thinking of you. They want nothing more than to reconnect with you. So, this is someone that you have not been in communication with. Also, I could be talking to a tarot reader here or some sort of a high priestess or spiritual worker or just someone who has very, very strong intuitive or spiritual gifts. This person has been watching you. So if you have a public platform and you're on social media, this person's been watching you on social media. Okay. Um, we have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. It's also an energy of commitment. Um, so, but really, what I'm getting is that this person is looking to resurrect. They have a very strong desire to mend the broken connection between you because when you ended the connection or when the connection ended, that really shook up this person's foundation. This moment started experiencing, this person started experiencing tower moment after tower moment after tower moment. Um, you were very much their safe space and they want that back. But I tell you, I am not really getting that letting this person back into your life is going to be to your benefit or a good idea for you in any way, shape, or form. This person may come in just saying, "Oh, I just want to check in," and but I have greed here on the table, okay? And with greed here on the table, there's a selfishness that I'm picking up on with this person. You being a safe space for them, they may want to recharge using your energy. Welcome back from that short break, Collective. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you enjoy your time. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate the love and loyalty. I just want to say about that energy that, and I've cleared that. That was just kind of like the intro to the video. Um, what I want to say with the Hierophant, and there was the Six of Cups under that. This could be someone from your past. Well, I said that already, but this could be like someone from your childhood. I want to say, for someone who could have gone maybe to Catholic school, this could be even someone that they went to school with if they were in Catholic school, or this could just be a sibling as well. So, I know a lot of times when we talk about people from our past, we automatically assume lovers, but it could be any sort of connection. I have here not on the table, okay, something about unsuccessful plans. All right, so if this person does try to come back through, I don't think you're going to let them back in. I don't think it's going to be. Um, Here's the thing, this person may have thought that the grass was greener on the other side, that they could do better with someone else or do things on their own. Like there's something about some plans that this person had that just didn't work out well. And now they're pretty much licking their wounds. The Nine of Wands came out earlier in the pre-shuffle as well. They're licking their wounds. And it's almost like this person just wanted to show you something. I have a deck that I'm going to pull out soon, and it says here, one of the cards says, trying to teach you a lesson, going to fuck around and learn one. But it's almost, I'm picking up on that energy here, where it's just like, not only were they trying to stick it to you, but now that it didn't work, they want to go back to you so that you can help patch them up, because that's what you're good for. That's what you do. Um, the star card came out in the pre-shuffle as well, which is it's a healing energy. And with the high priestess there, you could have some really strong spiritual healing type of energy. A lot of times people reject the energy of healers, because healing requires a lot of shadow work and a lot of looking in the mirror and a lot of reflecting. And unfortunately, some people look at that reflection as projecting, like you're projecting onto them, or, they just can't stand the sight of their reflection, but they see you in the place of their reflection. So you become their enemy. I hope I'm making sense, because it's kind of hard to explain. It's such a complex dynamic, really. It says here, arrow. See, you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, it says here. Okay. So while this person's plans have fallen through and have been unsuccessful, you're on the right path. And so, now this person wants to know, well, what is it that you're doing that things are working for you, but things aren't working out for them. Okay. I'm also sensing this person doesn't even really know what you have going on. They're just assuming, because however they're watching you on social media, however they're managing to keep up with you, the appearance is that, life is going very well for you. And I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying, I don't even think I think this person is making a lot of assumptions, but look here, it says four-leaf clover, great good fortune. Okay, so there's definitely some good fortune type energy, but there's a bear card. It says danger, especially in money matters. So, what's so interesting? I mean, this person, when they see you, they might see money. Okay, like they might just, again, a lot of spiritualists, they're alchemists, meaning, what they touch turns to gold. They have the Midas touch. You may just have an abundant aura about you, where this person just attracts money to them. Sorry, let me get this going too. This person just attracts money to them, or attracts blessings or abundance or great good fortune. And so you're being cautioned right now. You're being divinely nudged, because that's what we're here for. You are being divinely nudged, to take care in money matters, because you have a great fortune. You either I'm speaking to someone who already is very successful, very, financially stable, balanced, and you need to guard your fortune. You're either on the path to great fortune, and people are just going to be able to sense it. People are going to be able to sense it. I'm also sensing that there are some people that are trying to beat you to that. Like they're trying to race you. It's so funny when people have these fake competitions, especially like if you don't even know about it, right? You didn't sign up for any race. You're just plugging away, minding your own business, doing your own work. I feel like someone's trying to beat you there, but their plans are going to fall through. Look, we have another star card, guaranteed success. So, with that Hierophant card earlier and the star card, that is a divine saying success is guaranteed. I actually uploaded a video yesterday to my channel called something of the effect of "This is your breakthrough." Got very few views. Guys, go back and watch it if you've made it this far. I mean, a lot of these messages really be hitting. But yeah, there's something here about guaranteed success, which was exactly what we were talking, what I was, the messages, the downloads that I received in the video that I uploaded yesterday. Okay. And so you have to understand that when you're a star, when you like, it's almost as if your aura even though it's invisible to the naked eye, it glows. And then you're like, they're like moths to a flame. So people are going to be able to energetically perceive your success and they're going to want a part of it. Look at this. We have vulture energy. It says here depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. You know, that might mean something to someone. I may be speaking to someone who's worried that someone is against them. Um, and we have Ram here, a stubborn, aggressive person. Okay, this is a stubborn and aggressive person. And then Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. I could be speaking to someone who's had some really challenging connections with people and they feel like they can't trust people very easily. Okay. Um, the divine wants you to know that you're protected and that you're safe. There's also an energy that I'm picking up on, though, that people around you may feel like you're paranoid. You always think someone's out to get you, someone's against you, and they think that you're very stubborn in that way. Um, but yeah, there's a stubborn, aggressive energy that I'm picking up on here, especially with this bear card where it says, danger, especially in money matters, and this vulture. Okay, so we very much have a couch surfer, even if they're not literally couch surfing, but we have like an energy and a resource vampire or vulture, however you want to say it. So just be very careful. I know a lot of times when I get sick of it, and I've heard tarot readers say it too. The messages seem to always be so negative, like, oh, ooh, watch out. um, Someone's out to get you. Someone's out to get you. Um, but the reality of it is even in our daily lives, we know it and we see it. We feel the energy from people, that are around us. And you know that it's not being made up. As unfortunate and as tiresome and as repetitive as it may be, it's definitely not imagined or made up. And you know it. Yeah, here we have the Seven of Swords. It did fall out in the reverse, okay? In the reverse, that's exposure. That's a truth coming out, a truth being told, secrets being revealed, okay? Or strategies or plans falling through, okay? And it came out in the reverse. So let's see, Spirit, what's going on with this Seven of Swords? Here we have the Temperance card. Okay. This also wanted to come out in the reverse. So there could be something about an imbalance. The Temperance card is about like synergies, right? Balancing strengths and weaknesses, balancing each other out, or opposing energies harmonizing to become a whole, right? So there could be something here. I'm almost getting that someone's plans were thwarted. We talked about plans falling through earlier. Again, the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy. I'm almost feeling like there were some angelic or spiritual forces that blocked this person's plans because in them trying to beat you to it, they were trying to block you from it. And what when that happens, what people don't realize is that if they just focused on themselves, they would actually be successful. But trying to block someone else from a path that's likely already been ordained by the divine puts someone in a position where not only will they not make it to the finish line, will they not meet their goal, but now their judgment will be called on them. There's some sort of a karma that they've now created for themselves because they went into it with impure intentions, really. Apologies if you hear firecrackers in the background. It can be a little bit daunting. Um, so here we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, definitely some imbalance here. The Temperance card wanted to come out in the reverse. It's just like, this is making me feel like someone just didn't want to do the work. Someone was looking for a shortcut and their plans fell through. It just didn't work out for them. But I'm also getting that you've always been a bit of an anchor for this person. This person has always been able to rely on you, not only to uplift them spiritually, but to give them a solid foundation. Like on their own, their foundation is like quicksand, but in your presence, it becomes firm and something that they can literally stand on. It's very, very interesting. The bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So we have some Pentacles cards, definitely Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. I'm hearing someone doesn't want to let go of you. Someone does not, someone feels very insecure without you. They don't feel safe without you. But at the same time, I feel like this person does things to push you away. But they don't want to push you away, but they behave in ways that push you away because they're so selfish, self-centered. They could be sabotaging and backstabbing in their, I don't know. It's almost as if this person might look at you as their enemy, but they know better. Ugh. At the same time, they know better. They know that you're not their enemy. Like you can't have it both ways. Like you can't, someone can't both be your enemy and your safe space. It doesn't make sense. You're gonna fuck it up. If you see someone that way, you're gonna mess up the connection. You gotta decide, is this person your enemy or is this person your ally? And if they're your enemy, they better have actually done something to you. This better not be like a perceived wrong. You better be able to sit down and tally up all of the ways in which they've wronged you. Not you feeling like, oh, they owe you, or they didn't appreciate you, or they didn't value you. No, 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 no. How did they wrong you? Because sometimes people think that people owe them when they really don't owe them anything. That's just what they make up in their heads because they need a villain in their own storyline. So you got to be careful when it comes to that energy. You know, if I'm talking, listen, you know who you are. You do with these energies as you wish. You know who you are. And if it sounds like I'm talking to you, okay, if you feel like someone wronged you, you better be able to say, yeah, they stole my lunch money or my goodness. We have here love begins. Okay. We have here love begins. So this is kind of like the Ace of Cups. Okay. So I feel like your cup is flowing, or people see you as someone whose cup is overflowing, someone who's so fulfilled, who's so happy. Everything's going well for them. Okay. But let's see, Spirit, what is this love begins here? Yeah, look at this deception and energy. So here's the thing. Unfortunately, you know, someone here, and look at how this person, and again, this is the Seven of Swords. This is basically the Seven of Swords. Okay. That's what this deception and envy card is here, is the Seven of Swords. And look at how this person has their eye on your cup. This person is wearing a mask. Okay. And here's the thing, they're so in your business that they forget that they're wearing a mask. And in order for them to see better, they take their mask off for a second just to get a better look at what you got going on. And in that moment, they are revealed to you. In other words, their plans fall through because they're so focused on you that they forget to stay in character. They forget to stay in character. So here's the thing, too. With this love begins and this deception and envy, this person really wants to make you feel like they got your back, like they love you, like they support you, like it's all peace, love, light, and harmony between you all. But this person is wearing a mask. This person just has their eyes on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this energy. I feel like in this universe, it's very, there's this matrix that we live in. I shouldn't say the universe because the universe far exceeds planet Earth. But this matrix that we live in, it's just such a dog eat dog world. It's crab in a barrel mentality. The fact of the matter is that this matrix does exist within an infinite universe. So the possibilities are endless, but people can't see outside of their little box. And so everyone and everything becomes their enemy and competition. It's annoying. All right, what else do we have here? So we have passion ignited. Yeah, because I'm getting pissed off. Passion ignited and rest and rejuvenate. Okay. This there's the number one and the number four on this card, and I'm picking up on the number five. So there are some changes coming to you, my loves. Okay. And there's something about rest and rejuvenate. Again, this card came out yesterday during yesterday's reading as well about resting and rejuvenating. So I feel as if though some of you may be getting some upgrades, some uploads, or some I forget what they call it. What we in the spiritual community call it, but some spiritual upgrades and some spiritual uploads that are happening to you at this time that require you to be rested. So you may be feeling tired lately. And so, rest and rejuvenation is really important at this time. Also, meditation and maybe going out for walks outside might actually do you some good to help you rejuvenate and recharge, because there's a need to recharge, especially with that spark here. Okay, especially with that spark. Also, this person may, again, there are some people who have the ability to recharge themselves, and there are some people that need to literally plug into another, like just like you plug a cell phone into a wall. There are some people that need to spiritually plug into other people in order to recharge, right? So there could be, this could also be indicating that, someone needs is looking to recharge in your energy and the safe space that you create for them. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. So this is just kind of feeling like word to the wise. I don't really feel like you're hearing anything new, um, anything that your intuition hasn't already told you, anything that another tarot reader hasn't already told you. So let's see, Spirit. Is there anything different, anything new? What about the collective? Do we have any advice for the collective? Suggestions, any guidance for the collective, Spirit? What does this all mean for them? Um, so we have obstacles and challenges that just came up. This also came up in yesterday's readings. Interestingly enough, what really stands out to me in this card yesterday and today is the orbs of light around this person. There's a lot of protection around you at this time. And so I feel as if though your spirit tribe really just wants you to focus on rest and relaxation. They don't really want you to get caught up in any drama at this time, because they really don't. You are on your path. So they don't want you to be distracted. And that's the thing with these energies that come, they really just come to distract us. Um, they come to distract you, they come to distract you from your path. Okay. And that's the last thing. So your spirit tribe is basically saying, listen, we're going to make sure that you don't fall through the cracks, that you don't let anything slip through the cracks. We got you. We're working on patching this up. But you're almost there. It's like you're almost there. You're almost there, but they need to patch something up before you can actually safely cross, um, a bridge, a path, whatever. Um, what else about these obstacles and challenges? What else does the collective need to know, Spirit? What guidance do we have for the collective? It says here, Indigo and Crystal, children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Okay, so I could be speaking to someone who already works with children, someone who's literally with children as they're listening to this, or someone who has a calling for that. a calling to help guide, especially troubled children, problemed children. You may be someone who works with teens or troubled teens or something like that, or just teens that could be foster children, maybe even with these troubles, these obstacles and challenges. It could be like children that have had to deal with a lot of challenges and obstacles in their life. You may be being called to do that at this time. Okay, I could be talking to someone that, if that's your path, that these messages will be resonating with you. What else, Spirit, do we have? Rejoice in celebration. Okay, so you have something to celebrate that's coming up. There's a reason to celebrate. I'm hearing achievements too. That cup in the back looks like a trophy. Okay, so you may be getting some sort of a reward or recognition. I just was drawn to this balance card at the bottom of the deck. This is very much a justice card. But this is also very much like you're prepared. I'm hearing you're prepared. Look at how they have all the tools, the wands, the pentacles, the cups, the swords, right? But they're not like, this angel isn't like holding on to any of it, but it's there at the ready. Um, so there's a big energy about balance coming out here. Um, you have all of the tools in your toolbox. Ooh, it says here courage, okay? Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs, okay? So if someone's challenging you, you just need to be courageous with your boundaries. It says something here about solitude. So I can be speaking to someone who's self isolating at this time. This is also very strong hermit energy, okay? And with this solitude and this person, holding this book, this person is going within to seek knowledge. And look at how that column almost looks like a chess piece in the background. So there's mountains in the background here with peaks. So this is very much having a high level perspective, and this is chess, not checkers. Okay, this is someone speaking to someone who has a lot of inner wisdom. Okay, a lot of inner wisdom. Someone, again, who you have sanctuary in your own solitude. If anything, people find sanctuary with you, but you don't have to go outside of yourself to find sanctuary. Yeah, look, we said changes, financial and material changes. So could be speaking to someone who has some financial and material changes coming their way as well. Definitely be on the lookout for that, especially with all that great fortune energy that we saw earlier. It says here relationship harmony. We angels are opening up the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are now being resolved. Okay. I feel like there might be some spiritual warfare type energy that's being addressed by your angels at this time. Okay. It's, we live in a again, our existence is both seen and unseen. And a lot of times we only account for what we see, forgetting or not realizing that there's so much going on that is unseen. Okay, in our spirit tribe, they, especially with your permission, so always be sure to give your spirit tribe permission to what's the I'm not able to articulate it what I'm trying to say, but always give your spirit tribe permission to do your bidding. There you go. Thank you, spirit. Thank you. To do your bidding in the spirit world, where you're 80 to 90% of the time you're in the physical realm, but your spirit tribe is always in the spiritual realm. So always give them permission to do your bidding. Okay. It says here no secrets. Okay, so someone may be trying to keep secrets from you, but it's not going to happen. That seven of swords that came out earlier in the reverse, I said that secrets being revealed and exposed. If anybody's wondering, no, there are no secrets. Look, it says here to fuck around is human and to find out is divine. No secrets. To find out is divine. That means that the divine has been revealing secrets to you. Okay, so here's the thing: someone's fucking around. Not only does the divine know and is the divine on it and taking care of it, but divine is putting you on notice as well. There ain't no secrets. You already know. You already know what's going on. You've had your suspicions. You may have doubted your intuition, but the divine is revealing things to you. Okay. Yep, to fuck around is human and to find out is divine. And that came out right after I said, be sure to give your spirit tribe permission to do your bidding. Because baby, you are at peace. You have found peace. You have found um, the secret to having peace. And so many people have not. And so they're going to want to take your peace. So because they don't want to feel like they failed at something that you succeeded at. It says here, if you think tough men are dangerous, wait until you see what weak men are capable of. So we're talking about people with fragile egos, okay? And, you know, sabotage, disturbance of the peace, destruction, collateral damage. You know, these people are creating karma for themselves by fucking with you, and then they want to come back in your presence so that you can be part of their karma. You will be the collateral damage. Absolutely not. Someone doesn't like your energy. Someone doesn't like your energy, okay? But they need to work on themselves, baby. It says here, work on yourself. And that's just it. It's because you decided to work on yourself. And in doing so, you make other people feel like they're irrelevant, like they don't have any like sort of power in your life or any influence in your life. People don't like that energy about you because to them, you're basically saying because you're working on yourself and you're focusing on yourself that they ain't shit. And it's just like, listen, that's not what I'm saying. That's how you're taking it. You know what I'm saying? So there may be someone that doesn't like your energy just because you're so like self-empowered and you don't need anybody's validation to be empowered. When you don't need people's invalidation, or sorry, when you don't need people's validation, guess what happens? It makes them insecure. It makes them feel like, well, what's my purpose if I don't have any influence, especially when they're used to having influence. Okay. All right, babies. I'm going to end the reading here because the video is about to cut off any moment now. Please like, share, comment, or subscribe if you're still here. And be sure to be back for your next general reading by Divine Nudges.